Alright, no nonsense, let's just get into it. What's up, everybody? My name is Tentacle, and welcome back to more Splatoon 3 Salmon Run. We got a partial wildcard rotation happening today. Check it out. We got the Undercover Brella, Douser Dualies, Wellstring, and one random weapon. All of the Grizzco weapons are available, so I thought it would be interesting enough to check it out with you guys for a bit. Speaking of, let's see who we got in the chat. I see DJ Hunter. I don't know if anyone else was in here before stream. And we do have lurkers as well, so welcome. Now then, might as well go over the rules as I usually do. I use the pool system in my streams, so you don't have to add me. What you gotta do is, when you're in the Grizzco building, go over to the little envelope icon right here, then you press plus to enter the name of a pool. In this case, the pool code is partial, spelled like that. Pool codes are not case sensitive, so you don't have to worry about typing it in all caps or capitalizing the first letter or anything like that. It's still the same thing. And then whenever I make my room, I will send out a notification and you guys will be able to join me from that same envelope menu. So let's do it. I mentioned this in my community post for this stream, but I do apologize for taking a little while to make this stream. I've been taking it easy today because of how insane the work week has been for me, but I'm feeling a little better now. I'm hoping to just relax with you guys tonight, or I guess today. It's not nighttime in my area yet. Especially considering I also plan to stream in Stars in Time tomorrow. I at least hope I can, because I gotta do a lot of house cleaning tomorrow. Also, what's up, Leah and Yoshi Dude? Welcome to the stream. You guys are just in time. The first room just got created. And we need one more spot to fill it up, so if anyone is available, this is your chance. Just make sure you are in the partial pool if you're not on my friends list already. I've heard of those two shows, Yoshi Dude. They're not my thing, but if there are people out there who like it, I'm not gonna stop them. It's just absolutely not my thing. Although I can't deny, the song Stayed Gone is an absolute banger. I will admit, that got stuck in my head for a while whenever that episode aired. We got one more spot if anyone wants in. You just got back, but you're leaving again in like an hour? Well, if you're able to join us, Leah, that should be enough time for us to get 2 games in. If you can't join, I understand. I also just now realized it's been forever since the Douser Dualies were in a Salmon Run rotation. Oh, you can still join. Nice. Maybe after stream I can finally finish the next episode of Bug Fables. I had to delay recording it because the first time I did, I accidentally forgot to save my commentary file. So I had to redo everything. Or wait, no. That's technically not true. I've said this already. But the first time I tried recording episode 13 of Bug Fables, I got the hiccups about halfway through. So, that's a little embarrassing. I had to redo all my commentary up to that point in post, and then finish the rest in live commentary. That's why I said on my socials that episode 13 of Bug Fables may not be out until early next week. So, probably not until Tuesday at the earliest? Or, sorry, at the latest. We've still got plenty of time, Leah. Don't worry. This is only the first game. Or the first lobby, excuse me. I also have no clue how long I'm going to be streaming for. This may end up being a pretty short stream. Probably around an hour and a half, max. Ooh, you know what? If I have time, I might try to get my house cleaning done after stream as well. So then I can fully focus on editing afterwards. Also, can I just say something real quick? The Wellstring is absolutely nuts in Salmon Run. It does so much damage even to bosses. Especially if you can line up all 5 of the shots. I don't know if you guys saw it, but that steel eel got absolutely obliterated whenever I lined up all 5 of the shots. And wow, I'm getting sandwiched by scrappers. That's rude. I'm not interested in your scrapper sandwich. Man, I missed. Okay. And I just barely didn't KO that steelhead. Man, I had my shot there and I completely missed it. Gotcha! Haha, I love doing that. Someone needs to take care of that stinger. Don't ignore it. There we go. Thanks for the help, JD. Man, I just totally whipped that. Okay. You can tell I'm off it. I mean, I won't stop you, Leah. Ooh, hide and seek time. Love this. Usually the height of the gusher determines how close you are to the Goldie. At least that's what I've noticed. So it's like, if you have a really high geyser, but the Goldie isn't there, that usually means it's in the next 1 or 2 that are next to it. One of those, anyway. So, for example, the Goldie just stayed in the same place. Okay. This loadout that we currently have is actually really good at destroying Goldies. I'm gonna leave those snatchers alone because I'm pretty sure they'll be able to carry the golden eggs back. You guys can KO them if you want, but I think I might be onto something there. Do what you gotta do, you know? Oh, geez. I'm getting surrounded. Ooh, you know what? Speaking of Deltarune, that reminds me. Just before I went live, I saw this really cool Deltarune Chapter 4 fan art of one of the secret bosses. It's not the Chapter 4 secret boss if you're on the same wavelength as me. I'm not talking about him. It was a different one. But still, I still can't talk about it because it's technically spoilers. It was just so good, though. Man. Oh, well. Also, what's up, Flagman? How you doing? Also, no. I'm still streaming on YouTube until the 25th. That is when I'm gonna start up my Twitch channel. And then I'll be streaming exclusively on there for a while until I build up a follower base. Nope. Get out of here, Steel Eel. I do want to see if I'm correct, though, in how the Snatchers behave on this map. Those ones aren't gonna go the right way, but I'm pretty sure the ones in the hide-and-seek wave were. I swear I was on the right track with that. Next time I'm able to play a hydro plant rotation and something like that happens again, I'll need to take a look. Because I don't think I'll have the time to just focus on that during the stream. These Snatchers are gonna be busy for a while. It's fine if you guys can't collect all the golden eggs that are in the back there. Just focus on getting the golden eggs closer. Oh yeah, JD, I did see your message earlier. I don't know if we're going to be encountering the Horror-Boros in this next game. If only because my salmonid meter is really low. Whoa, 400 points. I was looking away with that. Also, what's up, Taylor? How you doing? Popping in while on a work break? Understandable. I'm just chilling with a little bit of Salmon Run tonight. Or today, excuse me. I'm so used to streaming on weeknights. Oh yeah, I guess I never really talked about that. Whenever I switch over to Twitch, my stream times aren't gonna change either. It's still gonna be weeknights and weekend afternoons. Though there may be times I also stream on weekend nights if something comes up. I've had to do that with In Stars and Time a few times. And here I was thinking the charged attack with the Wellstring was really good against a bunch of these Cohawks. But yeah, I hope things are going well on you guys' side of the world. Like I said earlier, today's been pretty chill, except for this. My house's air conditioning system is kinda on the fritz, so until my family's able to fix it, we've been using a shop vac to clean up all the moisture that gets caught in the system whenever it shuts down. That's how hot it's been around here. It's caused our AC to stop working occasionally, and when it does, it collects a lot of moisture. And I'm pretty sure it does that to prevent the rest of our house's power from going off. Which is pretty understandable, I guess. I don't know if that's the right word. It at least makes sense. Well, you have a goal to strive for, at least. Getting that big shot title is your goal. This game really wants us to get rollers. And there goes my low power notification. Man, if I had thrown that ink strike just a little bit earlier, I could have KO'd the fish stick before it even touched the ground. You can do that, you know. It's pretty rare, but if you KO a fish stick before it lands, then you won't get to use the pillar. It'll just crumble. Get that steel eel out of here. Nobody likes you. How are there so many slamming lids? And how is my game still running perfectly fine? When this wave is over, I'll use that opportunity to plug in my computer. Also, this particular slammin' lid is really spawning a bunch of cohawks. I don't know why. Oh, there was a really good snatcher. Alright. ERB real quick, gotta plug in my computer. Oh, nice! Our rare weapon this time is the Grizzco stringer. Or I guess our random weapon would be the right term. Also, what's up, Judah? How you doing? Do I play Animal Crossing? I used to, but I kind of grew not a... what am I trying to spit out? I did used to play it, but I essentially grew bored of it. I've been meaning to load up my copy of New Leaf for a really long time. That's my favorite Animal Crossing title. I used to have the DS game. I think it's called Wild World. But I've since lost the copy years ago. I have no clue where it is. That's the most commonly liked Animal Crossing from what I've seen. New Horizons was fun, don't get me wrong, but after a while, it started to get really samey, if that makes sense. The Happy Home Designer DLC was fun. You can't have both big shot titles? Aww. That's kind of lame. I guess it counts as the same phrase, then. Who knew? Alright. That's the first lobby, so JD and Yoshi Dude, please do not rejoin just yet. Give other people a chance to join first if they want to. The pool code is partial, because I couldn't think of a better code. we go. Gotta remember to hit leave. But even then, the game can do it for me. Get rid of that. And time for another room. No password because it's just me. You gotta get going anyways. Oh, sorry, I misread that. You're done with the rotation anyways. That's understandable. There's Leah and Hunter. We got one more spot open if there are any new players who haven't joined yet. I just put the pool code in the chat. You're hoping the next Animal Crossing game brings in mechanics from New Leaf and New Horizons? That'd be interesting. Kind of like a best of both worlds thing. The events in New Leaf were so much better. Yeah, they were. Especially the New Year's countdown. That was fun. But man, I'm so sad I can't talk about that really cool Deltarune Chapter 4 fan art that I saw earlier today. I posted it in one of the servers I'm in. I was like, hey, check out this really cool art of insert character here. But I totally forgot to spoil it. I forgot to spoiler tag it. So I was like, wait, hold on. Oh, jeez. It all worked out in the end, but still. There's a fireworks show in New Horizons tomorrow. Nice. Okay, it doesn't seem like there are any other people who want to join, so if you've already been in a lobby, you're more than welcome to rejoin. Or I guess I should say, if you were in that first lobby, you're more than welcome to rejoin. There we go, we got a full squad. Ready up, everybody. Ooh, congrats, JD. The Heavy Edit Nouveau is really fun. Big Time Big Mouth is still a really good title until you get the Big Shot titles, Leah. Nice compromise. Your character is actually using your Heavy Edit Nouveau gear. Nice. I'll have to take a look after the stream. Come and get me if you can, lessers. Remember, guys, take advantage of the snatchers if they're going in a path that, I guess, passes by the basket. If they're entering in a way that does that. It's not just useful in Big Run. That's where that practice is most commonly used, but it can be applied here. Thank you very much. I guess I already had a golden egg. I'm kind of hoping I get the Grizzco Dualies at some point in the stream, so I can show off that really cool trick you can do to KO a fish stick in a single roll. I don't know how many of you know what I'm talking about, but that is a very fun trick to pull off. that out of my face, you stupid drizzler. I somehow managed to snipe the Snatcher from above all those lessers. And get out of here. Oh yeah, I completely forgot to mention this. Tomorrow in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, the Shiny Ting Lu event raids are gonna begin. So in about 27 or 26 hours from now, that's when Shiny Ting Lu is gonna start appearing. You gotta go after this match? Alright, understandable. Glad we were able to get one battle in, though, before you left. Who got that? I did! Nice. I was so worried my bomb missed. All y'all lessers can get the heck out of here. Ah, so close. I was trying to help. And I missed. Lovely. Revive me, please, so I can use my triple ink strike. Thank you. And both of you need to get the heck out of here. Having a Slammin' Lid and a Stinger in the same vicinity is just a crime. And what the heck was that? I got pinballed there. I actually got pinballed between a Scrapper and a Steelhead's bomb. I didn't even know that was possible. I'm gonna clip that. That might be a good thing to share after the stream. We somehow lived that. Alright, got the squeezer. That's neat. Oh geez, I can never remember. Does the Wellstring deal a lot of damage to the Horror Boros' bomb? Because if it does, then we might be cooking if it shows up after this wave. I just hope we get a good Grizzco weapon to match, like the Charger. There we are. No room for you around here. The Wellstring already does tons of damage to Salmonids on its own, so I wouldn't be surprised if it is really good against the Horror Boros. I've never bothered testing. Ooh, nice revival there. Oh, that's no good. Come on. Live, Hunter. Live. No! Ah, man. I'm sorry we weren't able to win that, Leah. See you later, though. Thanks for hanging out. I'm just glad we lost on Wave 3. There we go. Alright, ready up, Joseph, Hunter. Let's get this next game underway, and then I'll make another lobby. There we go. Huh, I'll have to take a look at that later. At least you had fun? That's good to hear. Sorry, I saw this really cool post on Blue Sky that reminded me I need to look at something else. What else has been going on? Oh yeah! For the first time in a while, I actually have a work story to share. Let me see if I can remember the details. Last week, we were notified that our building was getting renovated. They're adding a couple new businesses to the building, and they needed to test the fire alarms. So, on Thursday, we were all just waiting in anticipation, wondering when they were gonna pull the alarm to test it. Then the construction workers were like, "Oh, sorry guys, we messed up. We're gonna test the alarms on Monday." And then this Monday came around, and it still didn't happen. Like, what? How did, number one, how did you guys mix up the dates the first time? And number two, why did you guys not warn us on Monday? The fire alarm in my company's office is really shrill, and it goes on for a really long time instead of multiple times in a row. So I want to know whenever it's about to go off so I can prepare. Whenever that's happened in the past, I've usually brought my headphones to work, or I've just told my bosses that I would need to step outside while the alarm goes off. It's the anticipation that gets me, really. You guys know what I'm talking about? And I'm 99% sure I got all the details right for that story. Oh geez, there's a big shot somewhere, and there are two stingers because of course there are. Don't worry, whomever you are, we'll save you. Oh geez, nope. I somehow lived that. Okay. I always forget how ink-hungry the Douser Dualies are. Ooh, we got the Grizzco charger. Give us this loadout against the Horror-Boros, please. That would be just lovely. Where's that steel eel? There it is. And there it was. Thank you for the help. Man, the Undercover Brella doesn't really have a wide AoE. Especially compared to the other Brellas. Alright, very nice. And I finally got a break from the triple ink strikes and have the Booyah Bomb now. I heard someone activate a Kraken over here. Something must have been going on. Oh, speaking of Booyah Bomb, it's time. I'll use that as the opportunity since the steel eel got stuck. We're gonna be getting so many golden eggs, guys. This is great. Get out of here, and boosh. Oh, lovely. 40 plus golden eggs on a regular wave. That's the power of teamwork. Alright. And I got the tri-stringer. Lovely. At least it's hide and seek again. Okay, the Goldie is near here, and it's right there. Maybe whomever has the Douser Dualies should wait until the Goldie is right around here, where I'm standing, before firing. In other words, the Goldie needs to be as close to the basket as possible before we all cut loose, as it were. I think that's the best course of action. I remember that was a really good strategy during the Jammin' Salmon Junction extra work rotation. Get out of here, Stinger, or Snatcher. There's my hatred for Stingers coming out again. Someone free the Goldie, please. And I missed, anyway. Lovely. It's right there, isn't it? Nope. It's over there again. I am bad at my Goldie hide-and-seek guessing. It's fine, though. We're still gonna win. One more. Missed it. Oh, well. Still no Horror-Boros. Dang. I thought we would have fought it by now. GG's either way, guys. That was fun. Still gonna be going for a little bit longer. Like I said, this may be a short stream, but I still wanted to at least have some time to play this rotation. Alright. Break this lobby. I'll turn in my reward things, and then I'll make a new one. Excuse me. Whoa, that's a lot of gold. Nope, nope, nope. Thank you. I'll keep the gear that I have. Dang, I got 77 silver scales and 7 gold ones. That's pretty lucky. I'm also halfway to getting the berry gloop suit. And I'm still a really long way from getting this splash tag banner, or this one. I never realized how expensive some of these Salmon Run splash tag banners were. This being max bronze scales for the price is just crazy. That's what that is. Maybe I'll get that next instead of this. I love my gold banner, but maybe I should go back to using this Salmon Run banner. I believe it's this one? Before I got my first gold banner, this was my splash tag banner for a really long time. Alright, new room, same pool code. If you could give silver scales, you would. You've got like 720. Dang. That is a lot. I assume you got all the silver scale items that you want already? Or at least all of the work suits? Oh, I see your character right here, JD. Dang, That is some really cool drip, as it were. I need to wear this work suit more often. I got this during the Grand Big Run, and I don't know why, but it felt like a good luck charm, because I was doing really well whenever I swapped to it. But this is my main work suit of choice. It doesn't seem like there are any other people who want to join that haven't yet, so rejoining is allowed for now to fill up empty spots. It's so tough for me to decide which of these work suits is my favorite, at least of the ones I own. It's probably a toss-up between the brown gloop suit and the white slop suit. Although I can't deny the heavy-duty slop suit is really cool. I wore that for Grand Big Run before I got the white one. And I see Cindy was able to make it. It's a shame that you can't, I guess, examine the kiosk while you're making a room. You can get sandwiches and drinks from the Crab and Go station while you're in a room, if I'm not mistaken. It just has to be one of the regular modes instead of private battles. I want to say that's true anyway. If I'm wrong about that, please do let me know. I tend to be wrong about a lot of things without realizing. We got one more spot open if anyone wants to join. I'll wait a little bit longer, but if no one else joins, I'll start the room. That still did a heck of a lot of damage. And if you line up all 5, boom! Alright, that's good to know. Each shot does 120 damage in Salmon Run. That can just demolish anything, huh? Send out one more invite. Good job on getting ready. I'll wait a few more seconds before I start the room. Don't go anywhere. Wellstring is strong, especially the vanilla one, if it's used well. Yeah, it really is. And, man, I completely forgot to show this. I was talking about the shiny Ting Lu event raid in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. This is what it looks like. A bit of a subtle change compared to the normal one, but I still like it. The gray stone on its back looks really freaking cool. I have a feeling shiny Ting Lu is gonna be the hardest goal to meet. GU is definitely gonna be the easiest because of how meme-worthy it's become. That will be my next stream, by the way. I want to stream that event sometime next week, as well as continue the Season of the Two Embers in Sky Children of the Light. So once again, there's going to be another stream on my channel of Sky and Pokemon. I swear that wasn't intentional, but it just got lined up that way. I would have streamed Sky today, but considering how insane this week was for me, I just wanted to play one game instead of two. Or wait, no, what am I talking about? My next stream is going to be more in Stars and Time, and after that will be Sky and Pokemon. I forgot what I was even talking about earlier in the stream. And yes, it is indeed possible to KO a flyfish from having a Salmon lid fall down on top of it. It has to still be alive, though. It's kind of lame that defeating a Salmon lid still doesn't count as it being an active hitbox. Hitbox, I said. But I guess that's understandable. It would be really easy to defeat any boss salmonids that were under it otherwise. That was some really good teamwork on those two flyfish. Impressive. Get rid of that Drizzler balloon. Very nice. And boom. Down you go. I'm loving all this good work. Rapid Blaster, huh? That's an interesting choice. There we are. Perfect. It's high tide again. How much do you want to bet? Yup. I'll tell you what. Stingers on high tide hydro plant are some of the worst things to ever exist. That should not be allowed. And I immediately rolled in the water because I wasn't looking at the screen. Revive me, please. Thank you. There we go. I nearly fell in the water again. And defeating that Moz was enough to ink the Flipper Flopper's ring. Oh, how about this? That was extremely satisfying. There are two Moz around here, and both of them need to get out of here. Come on! Okay. Hate to do this, but there was too much action going on over there in that corner of the map. Do not be afraid to use your specials early in a game if you have to. It's actually really bad to save them both for Wave 3. I almost said save them both. Or save them all. Even when I'm trying to correct myself, I can't talk. That's how you know I'm out of it. Get out of here, you stupid small fries. It was a noble effort. Won't deny that. I see flyfish. I do not like flyfish. Thanks for the assist. He's on fire! Boom shakalaka! Lately, when I've been playing Salmon Run by myself, I've started quoting NBA Jam quotes whenever I KO flyfish. It's really funny. Give us those golden eggs back, if you please, and thank you. Snuck right by that steel eel. Hey! Whoever threw that booyah bomb, you got the snatcher in the crossfire. So, good on you. Dang! Still no Horrorboros. We've gotten really unlucky. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't fight it at all in this stream. Still 100 plus golden eggs overall. That is really good. Alright. It's almost 6 o'clock right now. I think I got enough time for a few more matches before I end the stream. At least a couple more. And nice! My random weapon this time was the 52 gal. This is really fun in Salmon Run. Unintentional rhymes for the win! Nice going, nice going. Instantly destroyed that stinger. You'll love to see it. And there are 2 more over there. I'm really about to have to bust out my triple ink strike right now, aren't I? Because you stupid stingers never learn. Nice. That flyfish out of here. We have been getting a heck of a lot of stingers, I've noticed. What's the deal with that game? Why you gotta give me one of my least favorite boss salmonids on a day when I'm trying to relax? That's not cool. Nice use of the Kraken there, JD. Thanks for the revive. Oh, geez. Didn't even realize how far away from the quota we were. That's my bad. Well, that was game 2. Let's do a third. Because I'm not taking that sitting down. I know my rules say we'll only do a third game if we fail the first game quickly, but that was baloney. We're going again. If we fail this game, then I'll make a new lobby. That was really good. It always feels really good to get a good stretch in during the workday. It's really important. Oh, now you give me the Grizzco charger when we're not even fighting the Horrorboros. This is the dream loadout for that, by the way. Jeez, man. That's a lot of golden eggs stacked up together like that. The Goldie is near. Not there, so here? Bingo! That was like 4 or 5 golden eggs on top of each other, I think. Oh boy. There we go. It's nearby again. Not that one. It's this one. Oh, I was wondering what the heck that was. My parents are vacuuming downstairs. Get out of here. Oh, didn't even see that the Goldie got revealed. Let's see if we can break 50 for this yeah, not this lobby, this round. Oh, so close. We still did really well, though. Can't deny that. For a second there, I thought that Goldie seeking round was wave 2, but I guess not. I definitely think you should have gotten credit for that KO, JD. I wonder if the game counts the last Splat Bomb that gets thrown into the Moz's ring. That would make sense. Stuff like that has happened on stream before, where I've gotten the credit for KOing a Moz, even though someone else clearly should have. And dang, I just missed all those shots there. I'll come back for you later, you stupid fly fish. Surprise, later is right now. Get wrecked. Really? You're making me bust out my specials again on the same wave? That's enough out of you. Well, that got one of the scrappers. Oh, geez. We should not have won that. Pulled that one out of our butts. And it's another nighttime wave. Fog! Ugh, I hate this. Remember to lure, everybody. And our random weapon this time is the range blaster. Interesting choice. I don't have any specials, so if you guys still have yours, you might have to do the heavy lifting. If things get hairy. I heard a Goldie get KO'd there, and it looks like it was a 10 bomb. And there goes another one, which was another 10 bomb. Lucky us. I got cornered. Well, maybe not cornered, but I definitely got stuck. That was a 5er. Seems like our friend is using the Kraken there. Good timing on that. Another 10 bomb for that Goldie. Very, very nice. Nice usage of... Yeah, nice usage of the crab tank. Tripping over all my words today. There we go! Finally! We get possibly our only battle against the Horror Boros. It's been a while. It's at least been a while since I've fought this thing solo, and why the heck is our random weapon the Tri-Slosher? Where is it? There it is. Good thing it's by itself. Okay, that does do respectable damage to the Horror-Boros' bomb. That's good to know. Okay, that did a lot more damage. Maybe it got hit with a golden egg at the same time. That was really good. Where is it? There it is. Gotcha. Come on. There we go. Very nice. Use this opportunity to get rid of some of these bosses. I swear I had enough time to shoot that last inkjet shot. Nailed that. Let's go. Perfect timing. I think it was about to launch another Booyah Bomb right before we destroyed it. I don't know if we're going to be able to KO the Horror Boros, but we can at least deal some sustainable damage to it here in the last few seconds. Yeah, just barely not. Oh well. I'm just glad we got to fight it once. All y'all with your synchronized poses. You love to see it. Alright. I'll make a new lobby now, but I think this might be the last lobby. This next one. Because, like I said, I've still got some house cleaning to do today, and then after that I want to work on episode 13 of Bug Fables. So, we'll see how this goes. Remember, the pool code, if you guys want to join, is partial. You gotta enter it from this envelope menu. Since this is the last lobby, or it most likely will be, anyone can join. I also know whom we're gonna raid after this, so that's good. Two more slots available if anyone wants in. First come, first serve, because this is the last lobby. Alright, one more spot. I'll wait for a couple more minutes, but still, get in while you can. There's not really much else I can share about what's next before I start streaming on Twitch. I finished designing my channel. I guess I can say that. So if you guys want to take a peek at it before I start streaming over there, give me just a moment and I will pull up my channel link. Let's see. No, that's my channel settings. I need to go to my channel. There we are. Follow my new Twitch channel. I say new in air quotes. I've had it since 2021. I originally only made my Twitch channel to follow streamers that I'm also subscribed to on here. But considering all the mess that's gone down this week, I figured it would be necessary to start streaming there eventually. I chose to start on the week of August 25th just so I could finish my In Stars and Time stuff for New File Summer. I still don't know if I want to continue that on stream. I will not deny, I have had an absolute blast playing In Stars and Time. That has been such a fun game. We'll just see what happens during my next 2 streams of it, I guess. Wow, double steelhead. Or no, it was only just one. For a second, it looked like there were 2 of them. And I'm back to triple ink strike jail again. From downtown. I know that wasn't a fly fish, but the quote was apt enough. And get out of here, Drizzler. That's enough out of you, too. Didn't even notice there were 2 steel eels over there. I only saw the one that I KO'd. I tend to tunnel vision a lot when I'm playing Salmon Run. Douser Dualies are really good for KOing the fish stick. There we are. I'm gonna have to ask all y'all over there to knock it off. Excellent. Oh yeah, I see we've gained a few lurkers since I started streaming. Just a heads up, though, this may be the last lobby of the stream. Don't go anywhere, though. I am gonna be raiding someone after this lobby, if I do choose to end it here. We'll see how I feel. Like I said, I might end it here because I still have some chores to do this weekend, and I want to have time to work on my next Bug Fables video. The post-commentary section of that is done. I just have to finish the rest of it. Oh, double stingers? No thank you. And I didn't even realize you were going for that one. Oops. And I missed my jump. Not sure how. That is all sorts of embarrassing. I'm sorry. I'm not letting a small fry take advantage of me like that. That is not how I roll. Ah! Shouldn't have jumped there. Help! Thanks. I know this has probably been brought up before, but I always thought Splatoon needed emotes or signals on the left and right keys, or buttons on the D-pad. One of them should be thanks. I think that'd be a really useful signal. How we went through that whole wave without KOing those two stingers that appeared towards the end is beyond me. But whatever, we did it. Aw, man. Yeah, JD got the Grizzco Dualies. Our other friend here is another Octoling. Oh well. I might... If I'm unable to show off that Grizzco Dualies trick in this stream, I may end up making a short about it. Or wait, I don't know if I should. It's not a brand new trick. But man, is it fun to do if you can get it off. The Grizzco Dualie dodge roll trick also works on flyfish, but it's way harder to time that. You have to be above the flyfish and dodge roll right in the middle of their model, if I'm not mistaken. Ideally, your positioning will allow you to destroy both of the flyfish's missile launchers. I'm pretty sure it might have something to do with the Grizzco Dualie's roll counting as an explosion. Also, what's up, Fanta? How you doing? Unfortunately, this may be the last lobby of the stream. I didn't have very much time to stream today because I still have a lot of chores to do, and I want to work on my next Bug Fables video. Oh! Yeah. Speaking of which, happy birthday, by the way. Can we get some happy birthdays in the chat for Fanta, please? If there are any people still there. I heard it was both yours and I think Caleb's birthdays? Yeah. So happy birthday to both of you. Back to 400 EVP already. I have no interest in getting the gold Salmon Run map badges, so props to whomever goes for all of them. You are a person of more fortitude than me. Either way, I hope you have / had a nice birthday today, Fanta. There's that Grizzco charger again. Showing up at the most inopportune times for me. Ooh. What did you have for dinner, if you don't mind my asking? Oh, geez. Okay. There we are. Very nice. Ooh, I love me a good steak. Excellent choice. on, Steelhead. There we are. Perfect. Oh, come on! I should have activated my reef slider. That was a very opportune time for that. And whatever. We ball. We'll be ballin', not ballin'. The Douser Dualies dodge roll is essentially as long as 2 regular rolls from the Dualies. The Splat Dualies, that is. $52 golden eggs on the first wave. You guys are on fire. Man, this has been one of my most successful Salmon Run streams yet. So thanks, guys. It's not very often that one of my Salmon Run streams pops off this much in terms of gameplay, but we've all been cooking. I say as I immediately fall into the water. Oh, no you don't. Well, I got one of them. Stinger alert. Oh, what? I was just saying this earlier. The left and right buttons on the D-pad should have had signals as well. One of them should be thanks, the other should be help. The this way signal is useful, don't get me wrong, but there should be one that actively tells your team if you need help against opponents or in Salmon Run. That shouldn't be relegated to just when you get KO'd in Salmon Run. It should be useful when you're actively playing as well. That's just my opinion anyway. Also making sure to keep tabs on my raid target. I'm pretty sure he's still gonna be live by the time we're done. And once again, there's the freaking Grizzco charger showing up when I don't want it to. Why don't you give that to me in the Horror Boros battle? Why didn't you do that anyway? Nope. Get all these lessers out of here. I'll get you in a second, friend. There we are. Perfect. You guys hang around by the basket. I'll be chucking some golden eggs over there in a moment, as soon as I get rid of these bosses. A steady supply of golden eggs are on the way. Just barely didn't get rid of that flipper flopper. I'm being chased all over. I don't like it. There. At least we can end this game on a success. There we go. The D-pad had so much potential. It really did. I'm just glad we ended this stream on a success. So, don't go anywhere. It's time for the raid. I do think I'm making the right call ending the stream now. I don't want to push myself because I've had such a hectic week. Let's see. Sure enough, he is still live. Ooh, okay. That's cool. We're gonna be raiding That Bald Gamer. I've raided him before. I agree, Fanta, but at the same time, I still enjoy Splatoon 3 from time to time. Definitely not as much as I used to, but I still enjoy it occasionally. But yes, we are going to be raiding That Bald Gamer. He is currently playing Mario Paint. It's part of a 24-hour Donathon stream to help him fund a new PC. So I think it would be nice to visit. Let's go over there now and give him a hashtag tentacle raid. I'll be back tomorrow with more In Stars in Time. So until then, this has been Tentacles signing out. Take care, everybody, and have a great, time zone. Okay, bye.